Guys, so as I was getting dressed, I'm going to go run a couple of errands. The ending came to me very quickly, and I was surprised that the Lord helped me to get the culmination of the reasoning so quickly. But okay, I'll give it to you. Um, so someone out here is going through this. You've been in this relationship. You've been in it. You've been hoping and waiting and believing. You've been cooking all of the great meals. You've been entertaining all of his company. You've been dealing with all of his late nights. I mean, you've been putting up with all of this just in hopes that you're going to get married. You want to be married to this man. You've been with him for so long, and you believe that this is going to happen. You've done every trick, everything in a bedroom that a woman could want. You've been at Victoria's Secrets. I mean, you've got your body is right, and you're doing your best at least. But it's very hard to maintain your weight in a dysfunctional anything. So you're continuing to try to stay in this thing. And let me take you to the store. So I go to the store. And I want this wallet. I see this wallet. This is my baby. So I go inside of Louis now because this is a top shelf item. So I go inside of the Louis Vuitton store. Are there any sales? The lady looks at me as if I've insulted her intelligence. Louis Vuitton never goes on sale. Okay. So then she says, but you know what? I like you. Here. Everything that's in it. In fact, there might even be something in here. Everything that's in it, take it. Really? Girl, take it. I trust you. Look like you look the part. Okay. So I leave. I got my purse and I'm just holding on to it. My friends is like, hey, girl. I'm like, well, what can I say? You know, it's mine. You know, I'm living it up. So I keep using this, using my wallet, using it. And then one day, I see a Birkin. And I'm like, ooh, that's a nice bag. So I start just slamming anything in this bag. I start, look at this. Oh, anything just slammed in it, not even taking really good care of it. Just slamming anything in it. And, you know, oh, yeah, no, I'm working on that Birkin. Meanwhile, I haven't paid for this. I never paid for my first, I can't say purchase, but promise to purchase. And I've deposited all kinds of stuff in there. I've even taken some things out of there. And it's never been paid for. And I see it. It looks okay, but the Birkin. I know you're here, but the Birkin. I know every time I got to run an errand or I need to pick up something or do something that I can count on you to be in my purse. You're there, but that Birkin. It looks so nice. It's chiseled. It's brand new. I don't know what it's going to feel like to carry it. What is it going to feel like to deposit something in it? What is it going to, what, can I take anything out of it? I mean, it's so top shelf. And I just see that Birkin bag just hanging there and I'm like, I never paid for this purchase. Unfortunately, a lot of us have been bought on credit, on the promise to marry, on that, the promise, a PTA, promise to appear at the wedding chapel. And unfortunately, the Birkin. And that's just the parable. Without getting explicit, I just want to keep it very basic because I have young girls at Chastity Child Inc. that are going to be needing these tutelages. And I really want them to know, and even you, if you're in this situation and you've stayed in it, that there are some that do purchase this, even though they see that. And half of the time, because they've had this for so long, they're trying to keep their eye on this, but So yes, sometimes it does happen. Sometimes you do get him to marry you. Sometimes you do end up with the bride dress and fairy tale wedding. And it actually ends up being just that, a fairy tale. Because of the Birkin that he hasn't touched, that he's never felt before, that he's never deposited in, that he's never taken anything out of. The challenge that's over there. It might be a newer model. It may be an improved model. It may be the model that he probably always, maybe be the model God had for him. But he's already got the Louis. So men and women, don't jump quickly at the first thing you see. You might see a girl, she might be cute, she might look all hot and beautiful on Instagram. But remember where you got her from. And remember how you got her. You got her on credit. So somebody else may be able to get her on credit while you think you got her on credit. Maybe your credit isn't good enough. Maybe she wants somebody that has a black card. And you're just a working man. And all of a sudden, what you've been pouring into her is not worth anything. Because he got the black card. And because on Housewives of Atlanta and Hollywood, they all living it up and they ain't living nothing like me. They got the nice, the latest, the best. And I'm over here struggling with him eating 4 chicken wings and rice and sometimes fries. We struggling, living in Brooklyn. I want to go into White Plains or Terrytown and he got me here in Brooklyn. My homegirl is living it up. I want to be like her. And all of a sudden, his credit. You got him on credit too, ladies. All of a sudden, his credit is devalued. Men have hearts too. But when we jump, obedience is better than sacrifice. I had to learn the hard way myself. I married a man who did not believe in God. I don't know what he believed in. He told me he did and did it all in and out. So we're all on a journey and we're all going to learn. And we're all going to go through and we're all going to keep going through until the day of Jesus Christ. He said in his word that he is going to complete the work, the good work that he has begun in us until the day of Jesus Christ. So don't feel bad. If you're in that situation, if you're coming out of that situation, if you're learning how to get your pride back after being victimized like that. I have a friend who was engaged to a man for like 15 years and I have a friend that had sex with a man for many years and then she basically dragged him down the aisle and she sits in that marriage as a bitter woman. She's bitter. Because sometimes after you've been through so much with somebody, even when you get that over that ring, over that marriage, it's still not. I mean, if I have a platter, a golden platter, and I have a trash barrel, and I take the trash barrel and turn it upside down and serve you filet mignon, double fried potatoes, and asparagus, all the works. And I serve it to you either, and you have a choice of receiving it either on that gold plated platter, that white gold platter, or a trash can top turned upside down. That's how you probably feel because you had to beg and, oh, so-and-so's getting married. Oh, I'm going to leave you. Knowing daggone well you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere because you have what is called a soul tie. Your soul is tied to somebody who might not have that same proclivity towards you. Or their soul might be tied to the familiarness of you, the attractiveness of you, the attractiveness of the idea of having something with you that they could someday like, or the children, or the family, the friends. That, I mean, there's a whole lot that goes into family. There's a whole lot that goes in the household. But when you've cooked him your best meals, given him his best love, given him his best loving, showed him the best of you, taking him into all of your favorite places, and sometimes we've even upgraded you guys. Sometimes you guys have upgraded us. And we look around and we're like, wait a minute, you were beside me and now you're in front of me. Wait a minute, you were beside me and now you're in the back of me. Wait a minute, you were beside me and now I can't even see you. I can't even reach you on the phone. I can't find you. And now, if I go and pick up the phone that I bought for you, I'm not even able to open it because it's locked. Or if I go on the computer that we purchased together, I'm not even able to access your account. We're not together. It's apart. We're not together. Your life is a secret. My life is separate. And because your life is a secret, now I feel like I got to do the same thing, because now I got to match you. And, oh, you seem like you're not loving me enough, so I got to pull my love back. This is a game. And at the end of the day, somebody is bitter. And 9 times out of 10, it's you. Why? Because you took a chance on something that did not start off from the beginning by taking a chance on you. If a man wants to take a journey with you, well, he's going to follow the protocol to make sure that he's getting the best fruit out of you. He's going to make sure that while you're in that marriage, that relationship with him, that you don't have to be feeling bad against God, that maybe you're sinning, or, oh God, I'm sinning, and oh, he's tempting me. No, he's not going to want you to feel that way, because it's going to be important to him that when you guys do take that journey together, that it works. That it's going to be not me wondering, does he have the potential to cheat on me, or does she have the potential to cheat on me, because we got in it in a ungodly way. We were not yoked right because we were yoked together in sin. And now we're going to go to marriage, and now we're going to go to God and say, us married now. Okay, us might be married now, but you've seen each other naked. Who told you were naked? You should never have known that one of the other was naked. All right? So, this is Chastity Child. Stay covered, okay? I love you. Team leaders, I hope you guys are sharing this with your mentors, your mentees, keeping everything aligned around you, your household, your children, your marriage. Don't have a lot of women all up in your house. Men, don't have a lot of men all up in your house. Your home is sacred. That belongs to you and your spouse. Be ever careful about who you allow around you in your house, hanging around, and just keep that sacred. That is where you rest your head. And you want to rest in peace. And in order to lead, you have to be able to be led. So let the Lord lead you into paths of righteousness for his name's sake. He'll never leave you or forsake you.